Have you ever felt like you're trying so hard, but nothing's working? You plan, you push, you pray, but still, life doesn't go your way. You hold on tighter, trying to fix everything, control everything, and it just leaves you exhausted. That's because sometimes, the breakthrough doesn't come through effort. It comes through surrender. Deepak Chopra, one of the most trusted spiritual voices of our time, teaches that the universe isn't something outside of you, it's the very intelligence flowing through you. And when you learn to let go, to truly surrender, you stop resisting life and start flowing with it. Surrender isn't giving up. It's waking up. It's the moment you trust that something higher knows the way, even when you don't. In this video, we'll explore what it really means to let go, not just as a spiritual concept, but as a powerful practice that can shift your entire life. We'll dive into Deepak Chopra's teachings on surrender, flow, and trusting the timing of the universe, so you can finally find peace, not through control, but through connection. If you've been holding on too tightly, this might be the message your soul has been waiting for. Welcome to Universal Soul, you're in the right place. 1. Accept the present moment as it is, without resistance. Surrender doesn't begin with letting go of control, it begins with letting go of resistance. Deepak Chopra teaches that the root of our suffering isn't the situation we're in, it's our refusal to accept it. We mentally fight reality. We say, this shouldn't be happening. We try to fix, blame, or force things to change. And in doing so, we disconnect from the flow of life. But the universe operates on harmony. It responds not to your struggle, but to your alignment. Acceptance doesn't mean you agree with what's happening, it simply means you acknowledge what is. You stop saying no to the moment and start saying, this is what's here. Let me meet it with grace. When you do that, something magical happens. The grip loosens. Your breath deepens. Your mind opens. And now, you're not pushing against life, you're dancing with it. Deepak says, in the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from our past, from the known, that's where surrender begins. So the first step is simple, but powerful. Stop fighting what is. Take a deep breath. Say yes to the present moment, because the moment you do, you begin to say yes to the universe. 2. Let go of the illusion of control. One of the hardest, and most freeing, truths to accept is this. We're not in control. Yes, we can make choices. We can take action. We can dream. But control? That's an illusion the ego clings to, because it's terrified of the unknown. Deepak Chopra reminds us that the more we try to control outcomes, people, or timelines, the more anxious, frustrated, and disconnected we feel. Why? Because control is rooted in fear. But surrender is rooted in trust. It's saying, I don't know how this will unfold, but I trust the intelligence behind life does. It's shifting from a mindset of, how do I force this, to, how do I align with this? The truth is, the universe is far more vast, wise, and intricate than we can comprehend. And when we surrender control, we don't lose power, we gain peace. We tap into a deeper flow where life begins to organize itself in ways we never could have planned. Chopra says, when you try to control everything, you enjoy nothing. Sometimes, you just need to relax, breathe, and have faith. So if you've been gripping too tightly, trying to force something to happen, try loosening your hand. Trust that life knows what it's doing. Because the more you release control, the more the universe can do what it does best, lead you where you're meant to go. 3. Align with intention, then release attachment. Deepak Chopra teaches a powerful paradox. You must set your intention, and then let go of your attachment to it. Most of us get stuck because we confuse intention with obsession. We think surrender means not caring, but that's not true. You're supposed to care. You're supposed to have vision. But once your desire is clear, you must release the tight grip of how and when it happens. Chopra calls this, the Law of Detachment. It means you do your part, you plant the seed with clarity and love. But you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You trust the process. You trust the timing. And most of all, you trust that if something doesn't unfold the way you imagined, it's because something wiser is unfolding. When you surrender attachment, you open the door for the universe to co-create with you. You allow space for miracles, redirections, and divine timing. As Deepak says, the moment you relinquish your attachment to the result, combining one-pointed intention with detachment, the outcome will be exactly what it should be. So yes, dream, pray, set your goals. But after that, release the outcome. Let go of the how. Because when you stop forcing life, life starts flowing through you. 4. Trust the timing of the universe. Let's be honest, waiting is hard. We want clarity now, healing now, success now. But the universe doesn't work on your schedule. It works on divine timing. And according to Deepak Chopra, timing is not a delay, it's precision. There's an intelligence behind every pause, every detour, every not yet. But when we don't trust that, we fall into doubt. We start asking, why is this taking so long? Did I do something wrong? Or maybe this wasn't meant for me. But surrender means believing that just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it's never going to happen. It means understanding that the universe is not punishing you, it's preparing you. There are unseen forces at work, aligning people, shifting energy, opening paths you can't see yet. Chopra says, you must learn to get in touch with the innermost essence of your being. This true essence is beyond time, and when you trust it, you enter the rhythm of the universe. So instead of asking, when, ask, how can I trust right now? Because the soul doesn't grow in what it gets. It grows in what it learns to wait for. And sometimes, the delay is the miracle. 5. Make peace your priority. In a world that praises hustle, speed, and results, it takes real courage to choose peace. But Deepak Chopra teaches that inner peace is not the result of surrender, it's the requirement for it. You cannot surrender when your nervous system is in a storm. You cannot hear the guidance of the universe when your mind is loud with fear. That's why peace isn't something you wait to feel after everything works out. It's what you choose to create before anything changes. Peace is a decision. It's saying, I don't know how this will unfold, but I refuse to suffer in the meantime. I may not have answers, but I will not trade my calm for my control. Deepak often reminds us that the most powerful people in the world are not the ones who control everything, they're the ones who stay anchored when nothing is certain. When you prioritize peace, your energy becomes magnetic. You stop chasing, and life starts arriving. So take the walk. Say the prayer. Breathe deeper. Choose the quiet. Because peace is not a pause in the chaos, it's your power within it. And the moment you choose peace, you've already begun to surrender. 6. Let the universe do its work. There comes a moment in every spiritual journey where you realize, you've done all you can. You've prayed. You've planned. You've taken action. And now, it's time to let go and let the universe take over. This is the part most of us resist, because we've been taught that doing more equals better results. But Deepak Chopra teaches something radically different. Real power comes not from forcing, but from allowing. The universe is not a passive force, it's alive, intelligent, always responding to your energy. But it can't do its work if you're constantly getting in the way with worry, overthinking, and trying to control every detail. Surrender means you trust that once you've shown up, the rest is not your job. Chopra says, relinquish your attachment to the known, step into the field of infinite possibilities, and allow the universe to orchestrate the details. Let that sink in. You don't have to micromanage your destiny. You don't have to chase what's meant for you. All you have to do is stay open, aligned, and willing to receive. Because the universe is always moving on your behalf. You just have to step aside, and let it move. 7. Surrender is the path to freedom. We think surrender means weakness. We fear it means giving up, losing control, or being left behind. But in truth, surrender is where real freedom begins. Deepak Chopra teaches that surrender is not the end of action, it's the beginning of alignment. It's not saying, I don't care anymore. It's saying, I trust something greater than my fear. Surrender is the moment you stop swimming against the current, and start floating with the flow of life. It's not passive, it's deeply conscious. It's not lazy, it's liberating. Because when you surrender, your energy shifts. You move from force to faith, from panic to peace, from tension to trust. And when that happens, the universe responds, not with chaos, but with clarity. Deepak once said, when you live your life with an appreciation of coincidences and their meanings, you connect with the underlying field of infinite possibilities. That's what surrender unlocks. Infinite possibilities. Divine timing. Miracles you didn't see coming. So if you're tired of fighting, forcing, or fearing, let this be your reminder. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to carry it alone. Just take a deep breath, and let go. Because the moment you surrender, you set yourself free.